What do you think to the new background? I need something to fill this shelf up with, and this shelf. Leave your comments below. Let me know what I should put on these shelves. I want these to be feature shelves of something interesting, cycling specific, if you would. So leave your comments. Let me know if you want to send me something to fill this up with. Then do it. Today I want to get back on the hype that is TrainerRoad. I know I've been promising this for probably 3 weeks now, and I've been jumping in and out of it, but I've not really committed fully to TrainerRoad. After following the Crit Crusher on Zwift for 4 weeks, I was hoping just to carry on that training regime and routine over onto to TrainerRoad. Spend 4 weeks on that and give you my assessment week on week to see how I was getting on and how TrainerRoad differs from Zwift and what I think the main advantages are over TrainerRoad compared to not training, using a coach, using Zwift programs and whatever else I might find along the way. However, for the past probably 2 weeks I've been ill. I've been trying to race on and off on Zwift and I don't really think that's helped when I've been ill. But I feel recovered now, so we're going to crack on and we're going to get back on the TrainerRoad hype. That being said, I've been toying with an idea of trying to set myself a little goal, to have some direction behind this training. I know ultimately I wanted to improve my Zwift racing, but that's coming to an end now, the Zwift season. I'm still gonna be racing on it, but the level of competition probably might not be as fierce, and there might be less interest in it, and I don't want to get complacent. So I set myself a little interim goal before Zwift season starts again, and well, I guess we could call it the new esports realm that's probably going to kick off in the at the end of 2019. Lots of exciting new platforms coming, lots of exciting ideas, and obviously since the nationals, I think it's just going to go boop, that skyrocket, not get turned on. So anyway, this goal, I'm going to keep it to myself for a minute, just while we talk strictly TrainerRoad. But what that means is I'm not going to be specifically solely dedicating my time and training on TrainerRoad. TrainerRoad is going to be part of my training session. So we're going to use the training sessions from TrainerRoad that anybody can go out and download and use, and then I'm going to add them into my my regime of training, and then I'll give you an idea of how my overall training is going, as well as what I'm finding I enjoy about TrainerRoad, I guess. Before I get my completely structured plan from my new coach, yeah, he's coaching me. Exciting, isn't it? So before I get my plan from him, I spoke to him this morning. We've discussed various different things, but one thing I wanted to do today was to get a training session in, to get back on TrainerRoad and experience it again, so I can kind of kick off TrainerRoad, stroke new goals, stroke new training, stroke everything really.
There's a good one in there called Apple Orchard. It's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And basically it's like a small steady state blocks. That's the one, dude. Go for Apple Orchard 1 just now. So it's anaerobic, which is VO2A/sprint.
Right.
Alright, so that would ultimately be day 1. And, give it a nudge. I mean, obviously the first, there's like 3 or 4 blocks in the different efforts. Mm-hmm. Well, not different, they're all the same efforts, but they're slightly differently loaded. But yeah, I think that's a good one. It's a good VO2 max workout, and yeah, builds up in your power, muscle recruitment, all that sort of stuff, which is what we want.
So the session he picked was Apple Orchard. Now there's obviously different variations of that as well, so you can go even harder if you want to, but we're sticking with the basic one, which is a 45-minute session. It's a TSS of 52, I believe, and I'm going to get kitted up. I'm going to jump on my bike and see how we get on. So this is where being a dad is different from being an athlete. I did 0 training over the weekend. Well, let's just say when you're not training, that doesn't mean you're necessarily getting the recovery you need. This is the bit that bites. When the interval goes off, but you're still pressing at 261, just under FTP. I need recovery. But it's cool. Done. Oh, that was a shock to the system. Right, cool down, shower, and then let's have a chat about TrainerRoad. So there it is in all its glory, Apple Orchard, and gotta say it was harder than I was expecting. One thing I've noticed about my Zwift races is the moment I get dropped is when I ease off the gas. The reason I ease off the gas is I know that my legs can't maintain whatever wattage or effort they're putting out. So I go, there's a moment, you'll know it well. If you cycle, and the pain threshold builds up, and whatever wattage you get to, it hurts and you can't go any further. Right? Well, if you start coming back from that, eventually you find a wattage where you are comfortable. And that's what I always try and find in Zwift races. I always try and find that comfort while still maintaining some sort of effort and still staying in the group. But what I find is my comfort level is lower than what I need to be producing to stay within that group. Hence why in every single stream at some point you will see me go out the back because I'm not concentrating and not putting enough effort in. But this workout, it was maintaining sweet spot for 45 to 30 seconds, and then it was a sprint of 15 seconds, then a recovery of 15 seconds, then a sprint of 15 seconds, then a recovery at 30, sprint at 15, recover at 15, sprint at 15, recover at 30, sprint at 15, recover at 15, sprint at 15, rest for 5 minutes, repeat, 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 repeat. I suppose what it's trying to do in this workout is give you those race replica efforts where you need to accelerate to catch a break, or you need to accelerate to get away. But then when you recover, you're still working, you're still at that sweet spot. And that's what I found the hardest. Coming back off a sprint or a hard effort into that recovery, I felt like I needed to drop it down. If it was up to me, I would have gone to 240-ish, 230, but rather than 260. But the 260 obviously made me work, and it's going to get me more benefit, I guess. Because I need to be able to react to riders and then stay at their pace if need be. I can't always maintain my own pace. If everyone raced at my pace, then, well, everyone would be a lot fresher towards the end of the race. But in a race, you have to, well, sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 1,000,000 times. And I want to try and be the hammer as many times as possible. But when I am the nail, I need to be able to know that I can nail myself to the mast and just grind it out until I become the hammer, and boom, knock that nail into that coffin. I know it's only one ride on TrainerRoad, but, and I said this before in my ramp test, and I've said it before, and I think in one other session, is the beauty of TrainerRoad and why people probably love it so much and why I love it is the simplicity of it. It's a numbers game. That's all it's about. If you can take your mind away from needing that stimulus that Zwift to give you, and you just want to see yourself hitting the numbers, hitting those interval times, seeing how long's left, seeing how long you've done, TrainerRoad is absolutely perfect. The graphs are nice and simple to read. The numbers are easy to read because they're there in front of you. It's not like you have to go searching for them and you have to look in this corner, that corner. It's boom, it's right in the middle of the iPad. Everything's there. And the simplicity of it is what makes TrainerRoad so good. One other thing about TrainerRoad that people think is magic or magnificent, or why they come to TrainerRoad, is for the amount of workouts. But I'm not sure I agree with that. I'm not sure you really need that many workouts. I personally know I need, let's say, a handful of workouts to actually go through. The fact that there's 1,500 on here doesn't really impress me. It might impress somebody else, but I know where my strengths lie. I know what I'm trying to do and trying to achieve, and from that, and questions asked at the start of TrainerRoad, you should be able to get rid of 3/4 of the training sessions in there and really focus on what you want. If you're just willy-nilly just flicking through just for the sake of it, what kind of training session are you going to do? Why are you going to do it? That's the main thing. Why are you picking said trainer session to do? And the other thing is, a lot of the workouts probably do the same job. I'm not a coach. I know a lot though. I've been through it. I've experienced training. I've reached fairly high levels of cycling ability. So I've got a very valid opinion when it comes to training. And what I notice on here is everything pretty much looks the same. It's either those constant efforts, which you'd do if you were doing endurance. It's either those like this, which are short, sharp, boom, smashing, boom, smashing, boom, smashing. Don't let him recover. Boom, smashing, boom, smashing. Okay, rest. Boom, smashing. That, all that. All right, and then you've got those intervals which are more steady state but longer. So warm up, maintain, and then rest. Maintain, and then rest. So there's only, in my opinion, would I be right in thinking that you only really need 3 types of session, and then customize it to your abilities or your main goal, main focus, sprint work, endurance work, minute power, 5-minute power, 20-minute power, whatever it needs to be for you to actually get the best out of yourself and whatever it is that you're actually training towards, because you would only use TrainerRoad or, well, no, not Zwift. You'd use Zwift for social. So you'd only really use TrainerRoad with specific goals in mind. There is no point getting TrainerRoad if you don't have a specific goal in mind. There's no point aimlessly training. You may as well go on Zwift, pick one of those random workouts and just enjoy the social aspect of it and the engagement that you get from Zwift. If you have a specific goal that you want to achieve, boom, TrainerRoad is your one. That's fact. If you've got a goal and you want to achieve it and you can't afford a coach, TrainerRoad is where you need to go. So like I said before, TrainerRoad is now going to become part of my training regime. It's not going to become the sole emphasis of my training regime. So I'm going to dip in and out of TrainerRoad and my experience with it. Make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button if you've not done already. It costs absolutely zero. Don't even think it costs anything because there's so many subscription fees nowadays. It doesn't cost a thing. And it's going to bring joy to your life.